What's going on, you guys? It's AskCat bringing you guys another video, and in today's video we are going to be continuing to fine-tune my Elgato HD60X. So if you haven't watched the prior video that I uploaded previous to this one, I was actually going over the two different capture cards that I have currently, which was like a 4K alternative, just a USB 3.0 capture card, and then I also picked up the new HD60X Elgato capture card, which is what I'm currently using. But after I had gotten the Elgato all set up and like to the point where I could actually use it and it was working properly, I noticed that like because I was doing the testing, going back and forth between the two capture cards and kind of getting the different footage so I could do the side-by-side clips, I noticed that the other capture card, the like alternative cheap $20 capture card, was working better than the Elgato, which was like $140. So I really just want to make sure that I have all the settings set up properly, the resolution and the image when it comes to like picture brightness, saturation, and all that sort of thing. I want to make sure that's coming through the best it can possibly come through, because yeah, it would really suck if that $20 capture card was better off than that $140 capture card. I could have just saved so much money. But yeah, I was running that $20 capture card for a while. I noticed that the image would come through kind of foggy sometimes when you go to upload the video, and the lettering would be kind of fuzzy sometimes from game to game. So I thought it was time to go ahead and finally upgrade to the Elgato HD60X, and that kind of brings us to where we're at now. I'm kind of having that same problem though, because after I had set up all of those settings with the Elgato and, you know, plugged that other one back in, like I said, it was coming through a lot more clear. So it's like I could have almost just changed those settings and been fine, but I wouldn't have known about all those different settings if I didn't get the Elgato. So it's like I kind of had to get that one. And then on top of that, as a perk to the Elgato, you can actually do your own color correction and do all this sort of thing to make the game and footage look how you want it to look. That's like an upside, and it's also a downside because you kind of have to fine tune it yourself. And yeah, that's going to bring us right into the video, and we're going to get right into the color correction because like I was saying in my prior video, it is a little bit oversaturated still. So I want to dial that back, make sure that's on point as much as I can possibly get it right now. And then maybe we'll continue to kind of fine tune it in the future going forward. But I just want to get it to a solid point where I'm comfortable with it. You guys should have no complaints with it, more or less. And then it'll really just be moving on to the resolution and making sure it's coming through as crystal clear as it can really be for you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. I'm done ranting at this point, so sorry for the longer intros I end up doing a lot of the time. But yeah, we're going to get right into it. And if you guys are new here, just want to go ahead and say, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you do want to like the video. And if you're returning, thank you guys as always for being here. Let's jump right into the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so for this like color correction thing, I think I figured out a way that I can do this in a way that you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I have this alternative window pulled up, and this will help me show you guys what I'm doing. But yeah, this is basically your 4K capture utility application that you would download in order to be able to color correct and change the like resolution and all that sort of thing with your Elgato HD60X. So they have one of these applications for each one of their devices specifically. So this one itself is specifically for the HD60X, which just crashed on me for some reason. That's the first time I've ever had that happen. Anyways. Once you open that up, you're going to go over here into the little cog, and over here in the picture settings, this is kind of where I have everything set right now, and it's pretty close. I was actually going through, and I kind of pre-recorded this clip already, and I was watching it back, and I noticed that the one thing that really seemed to actually help with what I was changing when I was kind of explaining things to you guys and showing you guys in this prior recording was the contrast. So I definitely think this needs to go down a few notches. And I feel like that will genuinely help out with making the colors look correct. Right now, it just seemed like there was a little bit too much brightness around everything. And I feel like that contrast going down a little bit will actually help quite a bit. But right now at 30 for the brightness, I'm just going to kind of go through each one of these settings so you guys can see what they do. And just real quick, I'll write down what each one of my settings were so I don't have to mess with it again. But we had 30, -13, 6, and -26. Or right here for the brightness, as you can see, this is essentially just like a screen brightness, more or less. You can either have it dark as hell or bright and kind of foggy. So yeah, I kind of just had that right at 30. That could maybe even go down a little bit, I would think, but I think the contrast kind of evened that out a little bit. I had it set at 0 because I honestly felt like it was causing more problems than not, but after going back and watching that recording, like I was saying, I feel like having that contrast in the negative actually helps kind of like define those colors a little bit better and not make everything seem like it has like almost a glare around it, if that makes sense. But yeah, here in the saturation, this is basically your color. So if you take that down, you go black to white, and then right here, you're living on cloud 9. Like an acid trip or something, dude, I swear to God. And then if you go down here into the hue, you can mess around with the rainbow, just change the entire color of the game. I had that at like -26 because I felt like that was about the closest I was able to get it right now. That may even need a little bit of tweaking here and there. Like, let's see. That'll bring it more towards purple. That's more towards green. 26 was right here. I feel like it genuinely might actually need to go a little bit more towards the green, so go about 23, and I'll go ahead and just save it and leave that there for now. That's pretty much as simple as it gets with what it comes to like the picture settings and all that. And if you guys can tell right here behind this preferences window, there's actually like this 4K capture utility has its own like recording software in it, so that you can, you know, test out all these settings within the actual software. The problem I found with doing that is it comes across differently when you open up your OBS stuff again. So it would be like oversaturated or just not look right if you tune it over here. So I like to first open up OBS so that my Elgato is, you know, streaming here, and then I'll open up the 4K capture, which prevents it from opening up in here, and then we can open up our you know, our little cog setting, which opens up all of our actual preferences. So instead of, you know, opening up the 4K capture utility first, and then, you know, your window for your game would be in this window here, which causes problems, I like to do it the opposite way around. So I'll open up OBS, 4K utility, cog, preferences. Just wanted to kind of like clarify that and kind of explain my reasoning for that. Yeah, without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump right into a few matches. The only other thing I could think of to like kind of show you guys right now is the recording settings. So I obviously have just, you know, my video encoder, and then the settings I had originally when I checked this was actually 1080p 60 frames a second. So I just put this up to the highest resolution I could possibly get it to, and it does seem to have changed the quality of the actual video itself a little bit, which I'm definitely more than happy with, because it was coming through a little bit pixely on that 1080p. So like I said before, we're going to hop right into a few matches of Warzone and get some clips for you guys, and then we will go ahead and kind of retweak things if we're thinking they're not quite where we need them. So it's the next day after I actually recorded all this prior footage, but I just didn't have the time to upload it before I went into work, so we're kind of adding onto it here today. So we'll jump right into the clips that I was going to use yesterday, just the best throughout the game, and then we'll kind of have some footage to compare. And then I'm going to get some new footage today, because I've actually retweaked the settings a little bit, because I think it actually looks a lot better now. Who threw that grenade at me? You're all the way over there, shooting at me. And you had an SMG and you got down? You suck. That was high-key a bot, but anyways. Yeah, so hopefully, like, this thing's going to come through pretty good. Like, not laggy or glitchy or anything when I'm running around, or having any weird issues. I'd like this to just kind of more or less be done with at this point. Like, obviously, like, some fine-tuning here and there still, but did a grenade not go off, like, right here, dude? Like, what? There he is. Alright, I'm back. I had to go fulfill my fatherly duties. Had to go change my son real quick. Holy, what the hell happened here while I was gone? Oh, a teammate showed up and just been clapping people. Dude, shot that guy out of the sky. I just love that I looked over just to see that. Ah, oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, so far, like, within, like, what I'm seeing in OBS, like, obviously I can't go full screen right now while I'm recording. My son's screeching. Like I was saying, obviously I can't go full screen right now, but from what I see, the lettering does look kind of distorted a little bit. But honestly, it seems like when I actually open up the recording after like having done the video or whatever, a lot of the time it kind of straightens that all out. So it's kind of just because the screen looks small right now is what I've kind of come to assume. Imagine that. The dude that went off on his own and went down left. Dude thought he was hot shit. Found out he wasn't. Got mad about it. Ooh, that was kind of a nice headshot. Dude kind of slid right into it. Teammate. I was gonna say it wasn't a teammate. Got him while flashbang, bro. That's rough. No. Where's he at? Right on me? What? How? Where did this dude come from? The fuck? And then my teammate kills him right afterwards anyways. Unfortunate.
Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination.
I need to figure out how that gold play system works. I need to look something up because I'm sure it's associated with some sort of like loadout perk, but I just have not figured it out yet. Okay, so I died here to a guy that already died. I should be alright to get my shit back. I think there's a guy right on the ground behind me too. No way, dude. That's so unfortunate. Sucks to suck. Oh man, that was like a perfect shot too. It just hit the frame of that car is all. Like if it would have dropped at all and like not hit the frame of that and went through the window instead, dude would have been dead. Oh, I hate that so much. It happens to me so often. Having that shot lined up, but you're just waiting for your gun to reload. So inconvenient. Or something. Yep. Dude's head was a literal bullseye. That circle was just like, shoot me here. No way he gets that off, dude. That's another dude in the building, isn't it?
You've got gas moving in.
I'm bad, dude. I missed like all my shots there. That was entirely on me. That's so unfortunate. Like that guy was missing just as many shots, but and then my teammate's sitting out there like by himself, never even pushed the, literally ran away. Why? Like actually why? Could have swept in the other direction and killed him. That's what I was saying in one of my other videos like, about like no teamwork in terms of like playing with randoms, especially where I'm like more or less pretty antisocial. Like I don't I don't really like communicating with randoms if I'm being entirely honest. Oh, that was trippy as hell. That struck me as Apex right there. Literally a mirage decoy. So many people right there. Yo, you better play up, motherfucker. Yeah, there you go. That guy got so lucky and then so unlucky. Then Blue's kind of just been over here by himself the entire time. Can't really hate on it, but at the same time, kind of annoying. I would have to say I think all of us pretty much landed solo, it seems like. So can't really complain too much. Kind of on all of us individually. Yeah, that was kind of a tough play. I was about to say, like, I don't know why he didn't shoot back, but like, what do you do? Dude, there's like 3 guys shooting at him. I would have died the exact same way. Wait, what? What? How did he just immediately redeploy like that? Nobody bought him back. He didn't have to go to the gulag. He was in there for like 2 seconds. He literally just died. Like, what? I just wanted to throw this in there really quick because I was watching it back before I uploaded it, and I noticed that I was actually talking about a different teammate here. So the blue guy is actually the one that died, and the pink guy is the one that went to the gulag and actually was able to come back, which is the guy that respawned. So I was a little bit off in thinking that the blue guy just immediately respawned there. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to throw that in there for like a little side note, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. And just real quick, I want to see how many of you guys noticed that each time I go to my face cam, like from the start of this video, when I had a full beard, or full facial hair rather, and then I went to a mustache, and then now I'm fully shaved. I want to see how many of you guys point that out in the comments before I actually point it out. Like I said, that's going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys did go on and enjoy, and if you did, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.